Courtesy. Student group number 1.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid any my growth or my physical health.
Number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline and notice myself and others.
Number 3.
I intend to use what I learned in class instructing offensively, develop myself and my fellow man, and never do these things more offensive.
Courtesy.
Sir?
And everybody score, stand, show your hands. Let's see on your own. Basic punches, one at a time. Good work. Single basic punches on your own. Just take that push-pull motion. Explosive punch, explosive pull back to the finger each time. All the way out, all over that. And double it up, 2 punches. Go. 1, 2. 2, 2. Away from each other. And take it up to 3 punches at a time. 1, 2, 3, go! Punch, punch, pull, kick. Punch, punch, pull, kick. Who's on our Zoom team for today?
Lydia, sir? And that is it.
What's up, Lydia? Nice work, kid. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. And relax a second. So now hard bow stances, you're going to practice on your own. And when you're going from hard bow to hard bow, I really can't demonstrate this well right now, but just think about how your hips are turning. So I turn my hips, my whole body faces that way as I punch. And then I turn my hips, my whole body faces the other way as I punch. As opposed to I lean and I punch, and I lean and I punch, when I turn my hips as I throw that punch, right? Practice on your own. Hard bow punches. Go to work.
Sir.
Goes up round, right block out straight. Just need some aggression. Fix it. Don't good, man. Down there, lower. Good. And now double it up, 2 punches. Go!
Sir.
Punch, punch, turn, turn. Turn, turn. Full lock out of the hard bow each and every time. Whoa. Good, and time. So now right from here, quick set of 10 push-ups on your own. Go.
Sir.
And then you're gonna flip and crunch. And butterfly stretch.
Yes. Sir.
Floor, chin to the toes, come back to 5, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
and switch left leg out, right leg inside.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Come back to 5, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
switch.
Sir. Sir.
Comebacks in 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And jump right back up. All right, so now as you start warming the legs up even more, inform defensive side kicks. Remember, with a defensive side kick, I just simply lift the leg up, I extend the kick, not that I can do any kind of kicking right now, but you guys know what I mean, right? So who's going to demonstrate? Mr. Burke has perfect defensive side kicks. So he's going to jump right over here. And he's going to face the windows. And then he's just going to lean back and do a nice defensive side kick with his left leg. So go. You just lean back, and you focus. And do it again. Turn the bottom foot. His bottom foot as he throws a kick. Look at that beautiful form. It's exactly what let's go. Defensive side kicks, left leg, 30 seconds on your own. Go work. Set. And time, switch to the leg, throw. Time! And so now switch your stance. And now slide up side kicks, right? So this time, I'll use Mr. Campbell. It's our brand new second degree. Defense stance, whichever side's forward, I don't care. And then he slides up, side kick, and then he slides right down. Notice he turns the bottom foot every time, and he comes up nice and high. Good form on the edge of the foot. Looks good. Give him a nice hand. Left side forward, slide up side kicks. I'm going to give you about 45 seconds on this one per side. Good work. Good job. Matt is the inside of the room. Everybody else. Time! Switch on the side forward. Slide up side kicks, go! For Lydia back here, see how awesome she looks. Sure, she looks amazing. Atta girl, Lydia. Good form. Nice tuck. That's it. Good. Make sure you have really good foot positioning too. You look like you're pointing your toes just a little bit. So instead, pull your toes back like you're trying to pull them up towards your knee. It's like the heel drives in. And then keep them pulled back through the whole range of motion. That's it. That's better. Time! And now we have to do one more back leg side kick. You can demonstrate my back leg side kick. Oh, perfect. Sammy, jump right on up front. So left side forward, and then you're just going to do your back leg side kick a couple of times while I right? Go. So back leg is coming through. She brings her knee all the way to her chest. Good more all the way to her chest. There we go. So it's great, big full tuck. Right knee to your left shoulder, and then extend the kick out. The pivots. Nice form on the knife. Looks are good. Zoom line just wants to keep watching. Nice job. Give her a nice hand. Let's go. 2-1. Zombie land. Zombie land thing. Zombie land. What's that? I'm pretty sure it's rated out. I don't want to be easy. That actually guided what to do with the top. In or out of the ring, or in zombie. How you always can. And time, switch other side forward. And same drill back like side kicks. Go to work. A little bit. Kicks. Yeah. Time and set. Proceed. Next set, 15 push-ups. And then outer knee crunches. And then crunch. Give myself a chin. Hope you guys don't mind too much.
Sir.
Time. And jump right back up. All right, so kata time. So as you're going to kata, we're going to quickly review all of short one kata, and then we're going to move backwards into 2-count basics, or moving basics, right? So for Lydia, this might be brand new for you. Just do the best you can and try and follow along with either that guy or that guy. One of them two you can probably see the easiest, and hopefully they know they're doing. We're about to find out. Short one kata, ready? Position!
Yes.
So move to the front of your squares, by the way, I'm sorry. And let's do it again. Position!
Yes.
Kempo kata. Short one.
Short one.
Bow, step to your left. And 1, step back inward block. 2, step back inward block. 3, head transfer forward block. Watch the things in the middle. 4, step back upward block. 5, head transfer forward block. 6, step back upward block. 7, head transfer right shoulder downward block. 8, step straight back downward block. 9, step around a hoist stance. And 10, get your feet together, finish it. And then set. Good to see. And do it again. 2 more reviews, and then we're going to hit some moving basics. And then we'll fix them. Position! And again, Kempo kata. Short one. Bow. Step to the side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set. Courtesy. All right, so we're going to hit some moving basics right now that will build into your katas, at least for a short one and for a long one. So for this cycle, short one for intermediate, which you already went through short one. Long one for intermediate, which you haven't been through a long one yet. And some of you guys have done long one, but I've had it actually out of the system for a few years, so it might be a little rusty. And then for advanced team, it'll be book set habit. It's this like, right? So let's go through just some quick moving basics. You're going to start off in your horse stance. So you step back to your square horse stance. Straighten your hands. But stay to the front because you're going to step back 2 times. So you're going to step back with your left foot, inward block with your right. Step back left, inward block right. 1. And then step back right, inward block left. 2. Good. And then step all the way back up to the front of your square. So I'm ready. You're going to jump back to your squares, or the front of it. And go to your horse. So ready? 1. Step back left, right. 2. Step back forward. 2. Ready. Step right back up. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Step back inward block. 2. Step back inward block. Ready. 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. Ready. Step right back up. And again. 1. 2. Ready. Again. Ready. 1. 2. Good. And ready. One more time. And 1. 2. Good. And set right back up. And actually from here, we're going to do some wall work before we do some kicks. So here's what's going to happen. Matthew, you're going to have that target. And you guys are going to have that target. And then Janine, that's yours all on your right. And you guys can share that target. And you guys get a target. So sweet and special. All right, so here's what's happening. Leg extensions. So your left hand is going to be on the target. Left foot points towards the target. You're holding out a perfect side kick with your right leg. We're going to switch this about 3 times per foot. Ready, get set, and go. Stand up the first leg. Perfect side kicks. Away from the target. Bottom foot points towards the target. And switch. Other leg. Stand. Sit and switch. And switch. 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 That works pretty well. Yes. Oh, hold it up there, hold it down. And time, duck it and down. Face towards the target. Position. Defense stance ready. Defensive side kick, so no slide up. You're just leaning back and kicking. I go, you go. Your partner goes, and then you go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Now, if you got all that, Lydia, what we're doing, defensive side kicks again. So you're just practicing them in form. That's it. We're going to get about 30 seconds on this leg, and then we'll go to the other one. See, good form, get that target to move every time. Toes way back, don't push with your toes. Drive with your heel on the edge of the foot. Bottom foot turns away from the target. Time, switch, put your other side forward. Same thing with the right leg, please. Go to work. Just lean back and kick. Toes pulled way back. Time. All right, so now switch your stance, other side's forward, take a deep breath. And now you're doing slide up side kick. So now you do have a full slide up. I step, I throw the kick, and then I step back. All right? 3, 2, 1, go to work.
Yes, sir.
Full slide up, Lydia, and then kick. Yes. So step, kick, step back. That a girl. Nice, good point. Time, switch other side forward. Go to work.
Yes, sir.
Hey, switch your stance, ready. All right, so now, long side kicks on the target. That was fully deep breath. You can do them either as a back leg side kick on the target, or you can do a flying side kick on the target. So we will have Mr. Morgan. You need to demonstrate flying side, but you have to demonstrate this, not that one. So you're going to stand that way up. And then you're going to run and you're going to flying side kick on that target. Ready, get set, go. So here's what it should look like. He talks.
Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Nice. Lisa.
Third degree black belt, Mr. Sheffield. Leg of your choice. Flying side kicks. Alternating with your partner if you have one. Go to work.
Sir.
Let's see it, Lydia. Hey, that a girl? That was it. That was it. Yeah. What you want to do is extend your kick a little more and then turn your hips over, right? So what I mean by that, I'll try and demonstrate this, but I don't know if I really can. Is instead of when I do the kick, my foot is this way, basically, and so my hip is still down when I throw the kick. I want to turn my shoulder and look over my shoulder when I throw the kick, like this foot is that way. And so now when I do the kick, I'm looking over my shoulders at the kick. And then this will all be a straighter line. There you go, that was better. Already, yeah, that was it. Got a girl, nice job. Oh, nice smash. I'm face switch, target your partner's position.
Yeah.
Set. And high five to target your partner. Or the target to the and turn back around. Breath. Right? So, as we wrap up, first we started talking about philosophy a couple of weeks ago, right? And certainly there's some adults in the class who probably have some of their own philosophies on different things, but many of you are teenagers that a lot of the philosophies that we're going to be talking about are things at this age you want to start thinking about and trying to figure out. Because the worst thing you can do is go into a situation without a plan. If you at least have some plan, you have some sort of guideline that you're working by, and now you can adjust your plan as you go. Right? But let's say, for instance, a child and a dollar. What should a child do with a dollar? Right? There's a lot of different thoughts about this. A child could just spend the dollar. Somebody may say it's only a child and it's only a dollar. Who cares? Right? Somebody else may say, well, that might be that child's first dollar, and what they do with that dollar is going to impact their habits that they have for the rest of their life of how they deal with finances. Now, we probably all land on one in the middle, somewhere on some of these extremes, but some of you may have never even thought about what a child should do with a dollar, right? So what do you think a child should do with a dollar? Who can tell? And think of it in terms of, you just got birthday money, or you just got a paycheck. So, I say it like, what should a child do with a dollar? But if you're thinking about somebody gives you money, or you earn some money, what do you do with that money? Jackson? Save it. Could be a good option. Save it. Good, right? Try not to think what your parents would want to hear, or what you would want. You think I would want to hear. Think about what you think you should do with your money. What would be your philosophy? What should you really do with that money? Because birthday money was given to you, so what should you do with it?
Pay bills.
Pay bills with it. I have to tell you this. My mom, every time she gives me birthday money, has to tell me to not pay bills with that money. She's like, do not pay bills, buy yourself something. That's hilarious. So, did you have your hand up, Matthew? Here's my philosophy with what you should do, especially a child with a dollar, right? At most your ages. At our ages, things change a little bit. But if at this age you can start developing some of these philosophies, these disciplines, when you become our ages, the discipline that you need for finance is going to be much easier, right? If that child, you say, well, it's only a child, it's only a dollar, what does it matter? He might as well just spend it, it's only a dollar, who cares? Well, next time he has 10, next time he has 25. Well, it's birthday money, who cares? Grandma gave it to him, it's his money, he can spend it however he wants. Well, pretty soon this child is a teenager earning their first paycheck. And now they earn their first paycheck and they go, well, it's my first paycheck, I really don't have that many bills, I might as well just blow it up. I'll just spend it and buy whatever I want. Now that I really have some money, I can buy a PlayStation, I can do this, I can buy that. So guess what they're going to want to do the next time? They're going to do the same thing, right? Since they were a child, all they did was as soon as money came in, it went right back out, right? So this is their habit now. And when are most of your habits developed, by the way? When you're a child, right? So when you go, well, it's only a child, it's only a dollar, you think, yeah, it's my birthday money, I should get to spend it however I want, right? Those habits will follow you into adulthood. And if, as an adult, you have a wife, and a husband, a family, a house, and bills, and you go, it's my money, I should spend it however I want, I'm going to go out and buy stuff first, and whatever money's left over, I'll pay bills with. It's a real quick way to go in the poorhouse. So it's important that you start thinking about these philosophies in advance, right? Now, I'm not saying my philosophy is the best one. I don't know, it might not even be a good one. But I have to imagine it's got some merit to say, well, let that child take half the money. You got $25 right now, Matt. Just $25 a decent amount of money. Right? If you go out and buy something for $25, what if you have 50? Choice as good as 25, right? So 25 you're already happy with, but you ended up getting 50. Wouldn't you just be as happy if you took 25 and put it away and spent the 25? Right? I mean, you could easily see that happen, right? So that's my personal take on it. When you get birthday money, right, at least birthday money, not necessarily when you get your paycheck. Depends, I don't know how your finances are set up. Maybe you can go spend it on it, I don't know. I know I'm not in that situation. But birthday money, take half of it, put it away in a savings account that you're never going to touch. And maybe someday that money buys you a car. So someday when you're 16 or 18, instead of saying, Mom, Dad, I'm 16 or 18, I have my license, can I have a car? Well, my mom and dad would have told me, sure, you can have a car. All you have to do is save up the money to go buy one. So guess what I did? That's what I did. Right? I didn't have a car. Given to me, I paid for my first car, and my second car, and my third car, and every car. And I don't do this by any means to say, look how great I was. It was my life situation that I had growing up. It really developed a good sense of discipline. If I wanted something, I needed to save up money to be able to buy it, especially once I got to a certain age. Certainly when I was younger, we went vacationing, and I'd say, hey, can I have this from the gift shop. My dad was, but anyway. The reality is, if you start those disciplines now, then when you get your first paycheck, you're gonna go, okay, well, here are my bills that I have to pay. Here's the money that I want to save for my car. Here's the money I have left over to go hang out with some friends. That discipline's already been made. But if you go with the, what's the matter? It's just a child, it's just a dollar concept or philosophy. When you get your first paycheck, you're probably not going to be very disciplined. You're going to look to spend it all right away, as opposed to going, hey, I've never had this much money, so I probably never have half that much money either. So I don't put half of it away. And you still will not have ever had that much. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So think about it. Like I said, you don't have to adopt my philosophy. One of my mentors, Jim Rohn, great guy, love listening to him, love reading his stuff. And he says all the time, he's like, don't take my word for gospel. You figure it out yourself. I'm going to tell you what my philosophy is, but you work on your own philosophy and see if it makes sense to you. If something else makes sense to you, then that's what you should do. Right? But you do want to think about it in advance. Having a plan is always better than not having a plan. Many people go through life without any kind of financial plan whatsoever. So that's it. Nice job today, team. One more time, let's recognize some black belts because there's still one that we missed officially. So first, our brand new second degree black belt, Mr. Jackson Burns.
Good job.
And of course, our brand new second degree black belt, third degree black belt, Mr. Sonny Monday.
Good job.
Thirdly, I cannot forget, we can never do this without recognizing Miss fourth degree black belt. Big virtual hug for you, of course. Miss Dr. Jean Bordeaux.
Good job. And everyone, relax, stance. Repeat after me as a dedicated student of the martial arts. As a dedicated student of martial arts,
I will live by the principles black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
Modesty.
Modesty,
Courtesy.
courtesy,
Integrity.
integrity,
Self-control.
self-control,
Perseverance.
perseverance,
And indomitable spirit.
and indomitable spirit.
What is the goal?
Black belt, excellent, sir.
Mutual stance. Position. Courtesy. Out. Impact martial arts.
Awesome.
Air high five.